Good evening, gentlemen. I'd like to begin with a question I ask many of my patients in the clinic. When you wake up in the morning, do you still feel a sense of deep fatigue, as if your sleep wasn't truly restorative? Have you noticed a change in your physical vitality, perhaps a subtle decline in your strength and endurance? For many, this is accompanied by a quiet concern about intimacy, a feeling that the robust energy of younger years is slowly fading. If any of this resonates with you, I want you to understand something critically important. What you are experiencing is not a mandatory sentence of aging. It is, very often, your body's distinct biological signal that a fundamental process is being disrupted. The brilliant news is that addressing this breakdown frequently doesn't require complex interventions, but rather a return to essential physiological principles, often centered on a single, pivotal mineral that is commonly deficient. But before we explore the science, if the mission to reclaim your vitality resonates with you, I genuinely invite you to join our community. Please consider liking this video, sharing your city or country in the comments below. It's always inspiring to see our global reach, and subscribing for ongoing evidence-based guidance on men's health. I'm Dr. Samra with over 20 years of experience in men's health. Let's get started without any further delay. Now let's move beyond the myth of inevitable decline. So many distinguished men come into my office and say, "Doctor, I suppose this is just what happens at my age." And I always stop them right there. Chronic exhaustion, a decline in virility, and a loss of drive are not simply the footnotes of getting older. They are the clinical manifestations of a compromised nocturnal recovery system. You see, sleep is not a passive state of unconsciousness. It is an intensely active anabolic period where your body performs its most critical repair work. It is during deep sleep that your endocrine system orchestrates a peak in natural testosterone production. It is when the endothelium, the lining of your blood vessels, undergoes repair and dilation, which is fundamental for cardiovascular health and physical function. It is also the time when your body's cellular powerhouses, the mitochondria, are replenished, determining your energy capacity for the following day. When this nightly reset is inefficient, the consequences are predictable: diminished energy, compromised function, and unrefreshing sleep. The encouraging finding from modern nutritional science is that this cascade can often be traced to a deficiency in one essential catalyst: magnesium. For men in their later decades, this is frequently the missing link. Now let's discuss the common oversights men make when addressing this. The first oversight is underestimating the scope of magnesium deficiency. Why is this mineral so non-negotiable? From a biochemical standpoint, magnesium acts as the primary cofactor for over 300 enzymatic reactions in the body. Most notably, it regulates the parasympathetic nervous system, which is your body's rest and digest switch. A deficiency means your nervous system struggles to disengage from a state of high alert, preventing you from descending into the deep restorative stages of sleep. The downstream effects are not just feeling tired, it's waking up with brain fog, irritability, and a system that hasn't completed its essential overnight maintenance, directly impacting your physical vitality and resilience. The second critical misstep is selecting a form of magnesium with poor bioavailability. Not all magnesium supplements are created equal. Many over-the-counter options, such as magnesium oxide, are bound to compounds that the human gut struggles to absorb efficiently. The result is often gastrointestinal distress, with minimal systemic benefit. For the goals of enhancing sleep quality and supporting physical function, the clinical data points to specific, highly bioavailable forms. Magnesium glycinate, for instance, is chelated to glycine, an amino acid that itself promotes relaxation and has been shown to support healthy vascular function and muscle recovery. Another remarkable form is magnesium L-threonate, which has unique properties that allow it to cross the blood-brain barrier, supporting cognitive calm, memory consolidation, and the reduction of nighttime mental chatter. These are the forms that target the root of the issue. The third oversight is incorrect timing. Magnesium is a calming agent. Its purpose is to signal to your neuroendocrine system that it is time to power down and recover. Taking it in the morning is counterproductive, as it can induce a sense of lethargy when you need to be alert. The optimal window for administration is approximately 30 to 60 minutes before your intended sleep time. Combine this with a calming ritual, dimming the lights, avoiding screens, perhaps with a cup of warm herbal tea to powerfully reinforce your body's natural circadian rhythm. The fourth and final point is a lack of patience and consistency. Magnesium is not a pharmaceutical agent that works in isolation. It is a foundational nutrient that works cumulatively to replenish your body's stores and restore a natural physiological rhythm. The benefits build over time. Initially, you may notice falling asleep more easily and a greater sense of calm. Within a week, many report more sustained energy upon waking and noticeable improvements in physical function. After several weeks of consistent use, the compound benefits truly emerge. Solid, uninterrupted sleep, a more balanced mood, sharper mental clarity, and a natural return of libido. Consistency is the mechanism of action here. So how do we implement this effectively? First, procure a high-quality supplement of magnesium glycinate, or magnesium L-threonate. Begin with a modest dose, such as 200 milligrams of glycinate, and assess your response. Integrate it into a steadfast bedtime routine. Furthermore, to amplify the effects, consider pairing magnesium with other synergistic nutrients like zinc and vitamin B6, a combination noted in sports medicine for supporting hormonal health and metabolic recovery, and a simple yet powerful behavioral addition, gentle stretching before bed. This reduces physical tension, allowing the magnesium to work more effectively on a nervous system level. Now, if you're listening to this and feeling that perhaps too much time has passed, that your best years are behind you, I need you to hear this. It is not too late. In my practice, I have witnessed remarkable resurgences of energy and connection in men in their 7th and 8th decades. This journey is not about recapturing youth, it is about claiming the vitality, dignity, and confidence that is your right at any age. Gentlemen, persistent fatigue, poor sleep, and a decline in physical function are not inevitable trademarks of age. They are very often symptoms of a correctable deficiency. Your body retains an incredible capacity for renewal, but it requires the right raw materials to do so, especially during the critical window of nighttime recovery. Begin tonight. Take that first step. Support your sleep, champion your recovery, and reinvest in your foundational health. Because when you transform your nights, you don't just change how you sleep. You change the quality of every waking moment, your interactions, and your outlook on the future. If this conversation has been valuable to you, please like this video so we can extend this message to other men who need to hear it. Let me know in the comments where you are joining us from today. And subscribe to this channel for continuing our exploration of men's health, grounded in science and dedicated to your well-being. You deserve to feel strong, vital, and engaged in your life. You deserve restful sleep and fulfilling connections. I am Dr. Samra, and as always, my counsel is this: take proactive care of your health because you are absolutely worth the investment.